A professional boxing event due to take place at Rushcliffe Leisure Centre on May the 7th has been cancelled after police received reports of a possible threat of violence.
Spectacularly, this is the news that the nation has once again been thrilled by the opportunity to participate in local elections like a heroic gladiatorial bloodbath, but with the added aroma of freshly sharpened tiny pencils. Across the country, people have been voting for their local councillors in order to decide who they want to have the privilege of closing down their libraries in 6 months' time. In Scotland, 16 and 17-year-olds have been voting for the first time. Previously, they've had to persuade an older teenager to go into the polling station and vote for them. There have been concerns that there will be a low turnout for the police and crime commissioners' elections, simply on the ground that there's been no advertising for them. Nobody knows who's standing, what they stand for, or what a police and crime commissioner actually is. I assume it's the person who sends out the bat signal. So this is the news that the new Mayor of London is Claudio Ranieri. Verbally, this is the decision of Ted Cruz and John Kasich to suspend their campaigning against Donald Trump for what they describe as the Republican presidential nomination, but to all outside observers looks more like a hotly contested race to be judged the most appalling man in the world. I know a lot of Radio 4 listeners won't have been keeping up with the American politics, so I'll just quickly bring you up to speed. We have lost the colonies. Anyway, Americans now have to choose who they'd rather have in charge, a former Secretary of State who can never seem to remember which email account she's logged into, or a man who believes everything he reads on the internet. Whatever happens, I think it's safe to say that it was a pleasure knowing you all. Let's take a moment to grab some tins and we'll reconvene in the bunker.
And then the team that wins gets a big cup. It's electrifying stuff.
I wish they actually just got a big cup, like those ones you get from Sports Direct when you walk. What I love about this is, I think I like it. I mean, I love this story. And I'm not a Leicester fan at all, but their main player is this guy called Vardy, who looks like he's only ever eaten crisps.
Unrelatedly, this is the story of unfancied Leicester City shocking the world of football by winning the Premier League. Football fans the world over were delighted by the plucky underdog story of 11 millionaires fighting their way past a lot of slightly richer millionaires. Leicester players have achieved the one thing they have been striving for their entire lives, and one must assume that now, like bumblebees, they will simply die. No, it's a lovely story, and I only wish Leicester's most famous resident, Richard III, could have lived to see it. Grotesquely aged, baffled by the world around him, and sitting in an executive box screaming, "Why won't you let me die?" in Middle English. It's not just sporting achievement in Leicester, of course. The University of Leicester was instrumental in the invention of genetic fingerprinting.
A pilot caught on camera attacking a policewoman has been charged with assault and creating disturbance. The prosecution objected to the pilot's release on bail, saying he's a flight risk.
Are you a man aged over 40? Windsor Lions Club is offering free prostate cancer checks with the help of a local estate agent.
Shut your stupid funnel up!
Flippity-flap, flappity-flap. May we come in so we'll be dry?
Hi, can anyone recommend a reasonably priced plumber who could come out urgently, please? It's for my mother-in-law.
So that we're friendlier to the environment, we've changed our pizza bases to cardboard.
Jason Donovan tackles fire in his underpants.
Our thanks to everyone who sent us that. Especially Miss Kay Minogue of Erinsborough.
Voters have more say over I'm a celebrity than they do over this House of Commons.
I fundamentally and willfully misunderstand representative democracy.
We will respect the peace process and the Good Friday Agreement.
We had not thought this through.
There we go. Well, I think we can agree that almost worked. Now, but in today's Britain, that'll do.
Hello. I would really appreciate if anyone would be able to help me out with their baby stuff they no longer need, as I'm about to have a baby. If you would also be able to help deliver, that would be perfect.
Between Monday the 12th and Friday the 16th of February, we will be improving our smart card systems. This means you will not be able to purchase any smart card products on our station ticket machines. Beach snorkelling at Heron Island. Being right on the reef means that you can snorkel off the beach. If you haven't snorkeled before or would like to practice, try Shark Bay.
1. Easter Bunny Hunt. 2. Easter Bunny Breakfast.
Yuck! huffed Thomas. That's the stinkiest cheese I have ever smelt.
And with that, goodbye.
No!